It's always a difficult subject to bring up. It was like this when Chris was on and we spoke about Michael Watson, and he was saying about how difficult it was, how he was never the same fighter afterwards. Did you consider retiring after the Gerald McClellan fight?
No, because you know what it was? We both were over 21. We knew what we were doing getting in the ring. But what really peed me off as well, when his sister was saying, we wanted Ben dead, now we want his money. Get the hell out. Go and see your billionaire promoter.
Yeah.
Don't come and put me down, because they're not going to give two hoots if it was me in that position. They wouldn't. But yeah, they want to all slag me down and say, oh, we wanted Ben dead, now we want his money. I've got 5 beautiful kids I'm looking after, mate.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, you know, I feel like, you know, get off my back. Anything I try and do, there's always something. Someone's got to say something. And I'm being honest, I'm glad I'm out the ring now.
Yeah. With what that fight took out of you and that, and you were giving us the graphic description of it, and the one which always springs to my mind is about how your friends kept having to give you hot baths every couple of hours to try and get the swelling down on your body.
How did you know that?
Ah, because I do my research. And,
I'll tell you what actually happened there. It was about 3 o'clock in the morning, and they put me in the bath. I thought I'll just chill for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
They all went home. My wife couldn't get me out. I had to ring them back up to come and get me. I was in pain, man. I was in a lot of pain. And then we had the press that come around Sunday morning, and I wanted to eat something, so my wife did me some rice and chicken. I thought, well, I'm starving, because when you're making the weight, you have to like cut out everything. You only can, like Eubank says, you only go around sniffing food. And I was trying to eat. Now all my mouth is all smashed up. And my wife was putting like some chicken and some rice in my mouth. And it was just falling out. I thought to myself, I'm starving now. Yeah. I had, instead of a Sunday roast and all that, I had tomato soup.
Oh no!
I was bashed out. I could. Both sides of my tongue was slit. Yeah. Badly. And I just couldn't eat nothing. I was hungry, man. I couldn't. It was like everything was either through a straw or just like soup or something. It's horrible.
Because there's a similar story with the way Eubank was after the first fight with you, where his trainer and his team got him into the shower and he couldn't lift his arms or anything. And the story goes that they had to wash him in the shower, but they wouldn't wash his willy. Right? And he's standing there and he's going, oh, come on, guys. And they're going, no way, man. I don't care what you've been through. You're washing that yourself.
That's right. But I don't know, usually when you win a fight, you don't feel nothing. Yeah. But when you lose a fight, even if a referee pushes you, the referee done, you feel every bruise or punch in your body when like you lose a fight but it's a lonely place. Yeah. You feel like, where my friends gone? They're in the winner's changing room. So it's a lonely, lonely, lonely place. It really is.
Talking about your old friend Chris, he is a guy that you're going to be inextricably linked with. You two will always be linked together. But you know, many when they rewrite the history of the 20th century boxing, they will pair you guys up. The animosity, how? I'm sure it's a question you've been asked many times. How was it for real?
Yeah, for real. I didn't like him. Didn't like him at all. I don't like someone that puts down a sport that's made him very wealthy. You know, but as a fighter, I rate him highly, because when he fights other people, though, he's allowed to do all that, walk around and prune around. But with me, he does that and he don't get himself in shape, his ass is going to get whipped good. So he knows when he fights me, he has to get in shape. Yeah. But he is strong. I used to look at his physique and I think, wow. What happened to my body? Because he has a wicked physique, and I think like, and he don't train like me. Yeah. I know he don't, and he's got this physique on him. I think like, and I get on the scale, I think like, no, we don't weigh the same, mate. There's no way. He's like absolutely huge, thick set and everything.
If you bumped into him, there was a lovely story about how after the first fight. I don't know if it's true actually, but after all the animosity and everything, the morning after the first fight, that you two bumped into each other in the hotel foyer and didn't say anything and just hugged and walked away.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
That's in spite of all the animosity.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, I think it's just going to be like, you know, Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali, it's just exactly the same, you know, but I mean, we're at that kind of scale, but that's what it's, you know, I respect him. I think, you know, he's a sharp dresser. Puts on a suit, it just fits him like a glove. I put on a suit, got all kinks and everything, bastard. But like, I don't know, it's just one of them things. It's just like, we speak, but really deep down, it's like, I don't know, he thinks he's better than everyone. That's my opinion. He thinks he's better than everyone. I don't like
if you like met him in the pub tomorrow, would the animosity still be there, or because you've retired now, that it's all behind you?
Even when I think I saw him in the first fight with Steve Collins when I got beat. I saw him there.
He was stalking around the press conference.
Yeah, he was there. That's right. He was walking around, but went out there and hugging well done. Yeah, blood, that was it. But I think, you know, at the end of the day, I think as you get older, and you know, knowing that we're never going to fight again, it's like one of the kind of things where I don't know, just let bygones be bygones. That's it.
How do you think he will do against Kawasaki? Should he have come out of retirement first of all? And why do you think he has?
He has people money.
Well, this is
I don't know. He's made a lot of money. You hear rumours and all that, but I don't know if it's rumours because he's still carrying on doing the same thing he's doing. Maybe he just loved the limelight. But against Kawasaki,
because he, like you, he's another hard puncher.
Yeah, but you got to remember, you're not fighting in front 500 people. Yeah. You're fighting in front 20,000 people or something like that, and how many million are watching? It's a lot. Eubanks has been there. He's been a showman. He loves it. He lives for it. Yeah. And you got to think, well, what's Joe Kawasaki going to be like? But on the other hand, Eubanks ain't really been in the ring for 5 years, 2 years. Yeah. You know, so you're going to think to yourself, well, how's he going to feel when he fights someone that's up for it, young, and he wants it? And Joe Kawasaki's a big lad as well. Yeah. But, you know...
Had a lot of quick finishes, Kawasaki, against maybe questionable opposition.
That's right. So, you know, what happens when Eubanks hits him? And I know if he hits Eubanks, he must really hurt his hand because Eubanks has got a strong chin and these hands know it.
So if you'd have put a tenner, would you put a tenner on Eubank for that fight?
No, Kawasaki.
You put it on Kawasaki?
I really would,
And then what will Chris Eubank do after that if he does get defeated? Will he have been taught a lesson? Will he go away quietly? Or?
I think if Joe Kawasaki, he has to, because he can't be... It's in the balance of both of them because, like, you know, then it propels Eubanks way back up there again. And he will nick the show again from that theme. Yeah. Because it's something with, like, love him, you know, he's still a showman. He's a wicked showman. You know, so it's going to be a good match. Yeah. It's going to be a good match. But I'm still not paying $9.99 for it.
Yeah. Just briefly, because they keep shouting at me that we've got to go to the next bit now, but it's just lots of things I want to ask, that's all. Is there any danger that the fact that Eubank, I mean, when you were fighting him, he was always struggling to make the weight. He said that he's about, he claimed he was 12 stone 7. He would basically be losing about half a stone in a week. Now, given, you know, your experience with Jerry McClellan and his with Michael Watson, you know the dangers involved. You know, is he perhaps being a bit foolish trying to get down there? Because he's going to have to starve himself.
We've all been through there. Even me sitting down watching telly, you see like food adverts come on, and you know, so he's been there years and years, and you know, so he'll get through it regardless. And if he's knackered, he'll just go around doing that, getting his breath back. So, like, you know, he'll be okay. He will be okay, mark my word. Because there's a lot of things going through his head if you're thinking, God, I owe this person, I owe that. You know, he will be in shape, mark my word.
Okay, we'll have more from Nigel in a second. Our number is 0990 200 655. I promise I will let some of you guys out there get through your questions, and then I know I'm very selfish whenever I have boxes on, it's just 'cause it's the greatest sport in the world.